Ymmärrättekö te kaikki meitä? So hello guys, I'm speaking English, so it's gonna be a little bit easier for you guys. I have few questions from me and from fans of the films. Pretty easy ones, I hope. You've both been in several Harry Potter films, and there must be a bunch of great memories from these years, but do you both have one of like super memory that you could tell us about?
Yeah, my favourite memory would be meeting J.K. Rowling, I think, because I was such a huge fan, and I think everyone here would identify with that. When she walked in, I was amazed, because you know that how all of Harry Potter just comes from one person at the end of the day. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, my favourite memory is probably the very first premiere when we got out of the car and there was just a bunch of people, you know, similar to this with cameras and screaming, and it's always crazy. It just gets me every time whenever you get out of the car and a crowd of people like this turn up. It's like our fans have got the best fans in the world, so I always remember that.
So then, thank you guys. What about your funniest memory? You've been playing these acts for a long time together, so there must be a bunch of funny memories too from the set.
It sounds like we don't. It always sounds like we don't have fun, but we have so much fun. But I always remember just I stole Alfie Enoch's phone once. Alfie Enoch, who plays Dean Thomas, I stole his phone, and I pretended that he'd left it in a taxi and I'd found it, and he thought I was actually a hero and he thanked me for it, but I just nicked it. Yeah, for 2 months. He went to Brazil. I had it for 2 months. It's pretty bad. That's all I can remember.
Do you have any funny memories?
We do, like we always get this question, so we purposefully try to play pranks. There was one where one of the girls in the film, because they always have all these sweets on the set. It was in the train. All these really horrible sweets, and because they coat them with stuff so we won't eat them, and they make them taste really bad even though they look nice. So we gave one girl, and Matthew wouldn't do it because he said she won't believe me, but we gave her this weird juice that had been there for about 3 weeks. And she drank it and she almost threw up. We felt really happy.
That's not nice. So then, they love you obviously, you can understand that. So, you're not cold, are you? Good. So if you could adopt one of the characters' weird magic stuff to real life, what would it be? And how would you use that?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was waving over there. Sorry.
Well, if you could adopt like some weird magic to real life.
Oh, okay. I think I'd have the invisibility cloak. I think. Yeah, I know.
How would you use it then? What would you do?
I'd just cause trouble. I just pranks and all sorts of stuff, and I'd sneak into like football matches and like music venues and stuff, and just have a really good time. It'd be great.
Mine would be the time turner, because I'm always late and always handing in homework late, and I always wish I could turn back time. Yeah, that'd be handy.
Okay, then Harry Potter movies and stardom. How has it changed your lives?
Well, yeah, this is pretty crazy. Like, I mean, back home when I go back home and I live in the north of England, and my life's pretty much the same as it was before Harry Potter. I've got all the same friends and stuff, but you know, traveling the world and meeting people, and having guys like you come out and see us, it's just it's incredible. So yeah, this is pretty surreal. Like, it's not something that I would have done had I not been in Harry Potter. Eh? So yeah, this is pretty cool.
It's the same. It's kind of two different worlds. Like at home, it's really quiet because I'm in the country, and people really don't care. But then you come here and there's all these events, and it's totally different. It's really cool.
It must be insane. So then, in real life, what do you do except for Harry Potter movies? Hobbies and stuff like that. Studying.
School, like everyone else, unfortunately. And I like to read, and I like dancing and art, all those normal things.
I play football a lot, and I go watch football. And, I like football. And I play guitar in a band as well called.
Careful now.
Yeah, we're called The Transmission. If you want to check us out, we're on MySpace. So you go have a look. Yeah.
Transmission.
The Transmission, yeah.
What kind of music it is?
It's rock and roll.
Okay, so not all the movies have been shot. Did you keep anything from the props as a memory?
Thank you. It's difficult because are you gonna hold it? Oh, thanks very much. It's difficult because like we're having a museum. We're having a Harry Potter museum at Leavesden, and we've got one over in Seattle as well in America. So a lot of the stuff sort of goes there. So we don't really get to keep that much. But I'm going to put in like an application for something. I really want to try and get like the Sword of Gryffindor or something like that. It'd be quite cool. But nothing as yet.
What about you?
I think. Oh, they're really stingy. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, I have my radishes, my radish earrings. They're cool. Can't really wear them out, but.
Okay, now the new movie Deathly Hallows Part 1. How does it differ from previous Potter movies?
Yeah, this one's quite different because it's, as you can see, it's like Harry, Ron, Hermione. As like in the book, it's just them on the run, and and there's all this corruption at Hogwarts. Snape is like the headmaster, and yeah, it's not based in Hogwarts. It's all over the place.
Take you where? Yeah, this film, no, as Evanna said, it's it's the three and they're going out finding the Horcruxes. It's very much for the first time we get to see a lot more of the world that the wizards live in, because obviously previous films have heavily been around London and Hogwarts Castle. But this one they go out into the wilderness, and it's much more of a quest, a very epic sort of quest. So people traveling all over. It's sort of don't really liken it to it, but it's very similar to sort of Lord of the Rings kind of thing with the sweeping landscapes and stuff. It's going to be pretty cool.
Okay, so your favorite Harry Potter character, which one it is and why? You can't say yourself. Someone else.
I like Dumbledore. I'm big Dumbledore fan.
Why is that?
I think he's really cool. He's like how he's so wise and intuitive, but he's also funny as well. Like he's Trevor Lemon. He plays Tim in bowling, so he's got a nice sense. Yeah.
I quite like Sirius Black. I think because he's. I just think he's really cool. Like Gary Oldman's amazing anyway. But he's just like a really cool character, and I like how his style, and his three-piece suits and that. It's pretty cool.